Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Alabama's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Run inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got some room under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Mensah to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Running inside. It's Fletcher. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Got a little grass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Breaks into the open.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. Throwing, Mensah. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it.
Situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires quickly.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Go. Fourth down, Russell. Bringing the heat. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He goes right back to the air. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Canes. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Keelan Russell rushes on him, makes the grab. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
Looking to pass, it's Russell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing Russell. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Mensah. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Russell. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hand.
Might have a chance. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown,
got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke, and the offseason saga that happened, obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And, Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Mensah to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Here's a heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
This is a designed run. There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Dude, 99 yards on one carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on one stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's reeled in. It's Vaughn. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Mensah stepping to the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run inside. It's Riley. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
On the move. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Tulane taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Green Wave with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's take a look at some of the other notable games going on, including one that looks like it could be headed towards Upset City.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Russell fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead here in the second half.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tide ready to roll on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Picks up the 1st down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Breaks the tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Mensah to throw. Here's the pressure. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback Keith. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more.
Snags it, and he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing, Mensah. He caught it. Touchdown, Canes. Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Alabama! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
Unloads quickly. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his big tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The run inside. It's Fletcher.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Finding some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Ooh. Keelan Russell swings it out to the flat, and they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Throwing Russell. The short hands, it's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Russell. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on third and long. Under fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bama. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys guys in the game. If they can get something going on off, snags it, and there's running room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
With the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result,
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back, looking for room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
all right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Hard-hitting tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. On the move, he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
There's a crease. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick.